Alright, so I just finished priming all the parts here, as you can see. After I spent a lengthy amount of time cleaning and detailing the kit to the best I can do. And I gotta remind myself to buy more alligator clips because I ran out and I had to like take spray paint prime parts, then put the parts away so I can use the clip to hold up the next part and whatnot. So it's a bit of an annoyance, and I need more clips and toothpicks. That's one thing that you definitely need when you work with model kits. Can't believe the amount of toothpicks I've gone through. But I bought like a pack of about 200, I think, and that was like about over 2 years ago. I think I have another pack, I just haven't found it yet. But right now, they're all dry. I'm reviewing each and every one, seeing if there's some parts that I've missed in regards to cleaning and sanding. Again, the one beauty of priming parts, is that it'll also show you the imperfections that you've missed. So usually during sanding or removing nub marks or anything like that. And I've come across, that happens to me all the time. And I can imagine it happens to all of you guys as well. This is, the basic things they have to go through every day just to make sure you get it right. Now, I've also detailed parts like I mentioned before. And like an example here, you may not see this here, but if I zoom inwards, you'll see there's a detail part there and there. Using the photo etch parts, I placed it on the part, as you can see here, because there's a nice little circle there. So I have that. Another part was this. This is the thruster part that's on the leg. Sorry if you guys can see. Let me just put it back here. Maybe you can catch the light. There we go. So right there is one of the vent parts that I put on, and it fit perfectly. The only problem is there was a gap here, so I put some styrene sheets there and cut it to size. Put another styrene plate under it, so it's a little raised and it's leveled up. So that came out pretty nice. I used to put some detail plot plate styrene sheets there, here and there. Another part that I did some detail was this one. So there's some photo etch parts there in the holes, and right there's a vent here for this. I don't know if it's easily seeable, but it looks nice though. Yeah, all the other parts, I didn't go crazy with the photo etch parts because, again, when to use and when not to use photo etch parts is very difficult. Sometimes it looks good, sometimes it may be a little bit out of place. It all depends on your perspective. Now, another parts that I'm going to be putting on photo etch parts are here on the thrusters. Don't worry, this one fell off and I didn't know where it was. I found it, so I have to prime it again. So I do have the little holes there that can go right on it, so I'm going to put that there before I paint it. So that one's going to be done. I also decided to prime the photo etch parts instead of painting the kit and then put the photo etch parts afterwards. Now I've done that before in my previous kit that I did a long time ago, last year basically. That was my GM Sniper Custom, and that came out nice. That came out really nice, and I'm hoping that I will repeat this again. Don't know. I really don't know. But at this moment in time, I'm reviewing parts in case I miss something. There was one part that I found that I missed that needed to be cleaning, and it was actually one of the armored ankle armor that needed to be sanded. Do I have it right here? Yeah, here it is. Like this one, because there was a seam line right in the middle, so you really needed to sand it down and make it nice and neat. So at this moment in time, I gotta get new alligator clips. I'm These parts are crazy. There's so many parts and so many possibility of losing parts. So far, I knock on wood, I've only lost one, and that was the chair. Who cares about the chair? But you know, it'll be a pilotless mobile suit. Nobody would notice. So right now, I'm going to clear the table and prepare the colors. And I think I'm going to begin with the most basic one, and that is the white. So let me get that ready. Alright, so we're going to begin with the white colors. And I'm going to use Mr. Color GX1 Cool White, because it's cool. And just so you understand, I am going to do the thing where I'm going to do two-tone colors with white. And even though I have this color, the MS White, which is slightly one shade light, a little darker than this one, I'm going to increase the shade a little bit more. But for that to happen, I need to put the base color first. So we're going to begin with the cool white. Now I'm using these parts first as an example so you guys can see this. So let's begin with the most obvious part, and that is this. I'm digging this because now there are pellets coming out. Damn it, I hate that. I don't know how I'm going to recover this. I may have to sand it down and redo it again. White is a bit of a bitch to actually get out, and you don't see those little droplets come out. Now it's coming out fine. I don't know how well I can see on camera, but if you could see that side is fine. And I'm going to give it a sheen first, so it's nice and reflective. But it's this part that shows that. I don't know if you guys can see that, but we'll take care of it soon enough. I'll have to maybe do a little light sanding and then repaint it again. Let's do this one now. The last time I used this white, I believe, was on the Master Grade Double Zeta Gundam, or Zeta Z Gundam, or ZZ Gundam. Let's try the face mask. This part. That's good. All right. So paint's coming out nice and smooth, just a little hiccup there. We're going to begin painting the remaining parts now, and then I will review each and every one of them. So as the paint dries and I work on the next colors, I will of course mask off the parts that I will definitely need to, you know, do the second, the second color tone, the two-tone color. We'll explore that soon enough when the time comes. But for now, let me just spray this, and then clearly once it's dry, I'll top coat it to protect the paint, fix whatever damages I do, and we'll go from there with the next color tone. So for now, let's just continue with this, and once I'm done, I'll move on to the next color. Alright, so the next color I'm going to work on is going to be the blue colors, and I've decided I was going to use the, and Jesus Christ, everything's falling on the floor. Three, two, one. Alright, so the next color is going to be the blue parts. And originally I was going to do these two colors. I was going to use the light blue from Mr. Color, and then I was going to use this lighter blue, number 232. But I decided to change my mind on this, and said, let me try a little more darker blue. And at first I was going to use the Titan's Blue 2, which is more of a navy blue, but I think maybe that's a little too strong, or maybe too dark. So I've decided to use another color that I haven't used in a while, and it's this one, Exam Blue 1 from Gundam Colors. This was, of course, what you use on the Ifrit kit when it first came out a few years ago. So I'm going to use it on this guy. And then, of course, once these parts are dry, I will use the two-tone color. Preferably, I'm probably end up going to use this one, since it's the next shade down. Just don't know if I'm actually going to darken it up or whatever, but we'll figure it out. I have a few parts here to work with, but let's start with the smaller part. Drying it up quickly so you can see it. Here's this part. Now again, I'm going to paint it, let it dry, then top coat it, and decide where to use the next color that I just mentioned beforehand. This is going on a little too wet, but I'm hoping it dries evenly with the fan on that I have here. Let's try this part. The inside first a bit. Looks okay. I think I'll keep this to the side and review it later on. Alright, let's do the shield. I'm also thinking about the shield because even though it's all blue, I'm actually considering maybe painting the inside a different color. Considering. So I will paint it blue regardless. And this, of course, will be masked off so I can paint the other color on this. think that's enough for now. And then I'll repaint it again a bit, and I'll recover it. I'll get back to this later on. See what I can do with it. Let's do the chest piece. Looks okay. Getting into the nooks and crannies is not as easy, especially in the light, but you can't tell whether you're doing it right or not. I know this section here is going to be covered up with parts and whatnot. The bottom part I don't have to worry about because usually we're seeing it like this. I think that looks good. It's a good shade. Yeah, this is going to be nice. Alright, so we're going to begin finishing up all the blue parts. And then, like I mentioned before, we will then review them, then mask them off, and then work on the next color, which will be the red parts. So give me a second while I prep and do all this, okay?